Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Before you get into it, definitely hit that little subscription button down below. And if you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Shows me you guys really enjoy my content. And so let me just actually share this video. So hold on, here we go. I just have to post it. If you guys aren't in the Facebook group, I'll put it in the description down below. It is the first link. I just have to post it in there. So hold on real quick. There we go. All right. If you guys aren't in the Facebook group, basically we all collaborate, ask different questions, just kind of use the group to help each other out. I mean, I learn something new almost every single day from that group. So, hey, Josh, I'm having a hard time closing deals. So exactly, tell me what you're kind of doing. Like, obviously, I have videos on that, on how I close deals, but just kind of like tell me what you're currently doing. Specifically, it's kind of hard to tell you in terms of how to close a deal because each one's different in a sense, but just kind of lay it out for me, like what part of the closing process, because it is a couple minute kind of process to close something. Is it in person? Is it on the phone? Just kind of let me know exactly. Again, if you are here, definitely give the video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. So let's see here. Okay, I posted it in the Facebook group. There we go. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to ask. That's what the point of this is, a live stream, the Q&A. Just ask me any questions you guys may have about phone flipping. It can kind of be anything. So. All right. Probably should just give it a minute or a couple minutes because I tried to do this at the best time, like figuring East Coast time would be optimal. It's Sunday, so I figured most people would be on, are able to. Defton, do I know any wholesale connections? Personally, I've never tapped into wholesale. Some of the other YouTubers do. It's just I haven't. Obviously, you guys know I was just in college, so I didn't really. I'd just be kind of a side thing. I was just buying phones, putting up Craigslist ads, and so wholesale, I haven't really been able to do it simply because, as I said, if you have seen my videos, it takes about 10 grand minimum in a sense to actually buy those phones. Because when you're buying, I mean, you think the price of a single phone is couple $100. So, I mean, $10,000, you're not getting even that many phones for 10,000. So wholesale is a profitable space. But again, one, you have to have those connections, and two, you don't really, you kind of need that money for it. So I recommend only going to that if you're very established. And it's good videos, by the way. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now, I was posting every single day, and now obviously I'm going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and I think I'm going to be doing a live stream every single Sunday, maybe at this time. I'll figure out the best time to do it, but yeah, so it'll be like basically 4 videos a week. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Only 2 viewers so far. It doesn't matter. Don't care if I can help one of you. Questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm kind of getting them live here, so hit me with the questions, guys. It's the point of this video. And if you aren't staying for the whole thing, that's fine. I'm going to be having the replay upload to my YouTube after this. So if you don't get your question answered in this live stream, leave a comment after the video. And you guys know I answer every single question. So For all of you that are new here, definitely hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that little subscription button down below. I literally 3 away from actually getting to 500, which is a pretty big milestone for me. So nice little offer up notification. Can't complain. I don't have any more questions, so I mean, I can't do much until you guys actually ask me for. Okay, Dustin. He said best keywords to put up in the Facebook market to buy iPhone. So as you guys know, like I have videos on it, but I'll probably make new videos on it because the algorithm is changing, which is really annoying, but it happens in the industry. I actually put up an ad today, and I tried something a little bit different. So it's something I've seen I actually got the idea from a couple other guys that I know, but you basically have to, on Facebook, they're probably the most regulated like actual platform. Actually, you don't want to sell the service of us buying phones. What you actually want to do is pretend like you're selling a phone. So if you guys don't have that phone flipping starter pack, I have one picture in there that I use pretty much is my best selling one. I'll link it down below, but if you guys interested, it just hit me like a private message. But one of the photos is just like an iPhone X with all this money behind it. So for the ad, I'll actually, just the title, I'll put iPhone X. I'll actually show you the actual ad. It is up right now. So again, you just want to like make it seem like you're just selling a phone, but in a sense, an ad, because we are trying to buy these phones. Oh yeah, so this one has 208 views. You guys can see iPhone. I don't know if it's backwards, but I basically just put iPhone X because all my ads have been taken down lately, but I put iPhone X, $300 because I wanted to start getting people's attention. Yeah, they're like, oh, iPhone X. And then I also put 300 because if it's 0, they're like, what the hell? But if it's actually like $300, they're like, why is it so cheap? Maybe he's just selling it. So it gets their attention really fast. It's something you guys should look into. But I put will buy your used phones, and I'm trying to stay away from like buy, message, quote. So I did what you do on Craigslist. You put like asterisks between, notifications, but I put asterisks between all the letters. Like buy, I did the basic keywords, and then this one I did message. It says message for a quote, and I put asterisks in between. Yes, it's a little bit tedious, but all my ads have been getting taken down, so I figured let's trick the algorithm as much as possible. So that is something that you guys can look into. That one has 208 views. I posted just a couple hours ago. For me, I live in Phoenix. Facebook isn't the best platform for putting ads, so I put it once in a while, but I hope that answers your question, Defton. I appreciate it. Good question. Natalie, I want to start flipping phones. How do I get started? Basically, just go for it. Watch my videos. I mean, I pretty much have everything you need to know, basic knowledge and some advanced knowledge here and there. Buy an iPhone 6 between $60 and $100 if you're in the US, and then simply go out and buy one and then flip it for 120. But you want to do all cash in the beginning, raise your capital a little bit. And then you can start tapping into eBay because you do want to build a reputation if you want to make this a long-term kind of thing for you. Even if you don't want to do it long-term, you always want to have a good standing on all the platforms. So go buy those cheaper phones, like an iPhone 6 or like an iPhone 7 for $250, and then flip them locally, get some cash on you. And once you can afford actually waiting, like having that waiting period on eBay, like the 14 days or something, or the 21 days, if you can afford to buy phones without needing that capital, because it's almost like a sunk cost, I consider in my head, then you can go out and start selling on eBay. But raise that capital, I recommend about $2K in cash before you can actually do that. The Silver Ember, what types of phones should you not flip? So this is the question I get a lot, but it really is only preferences. Obviously, don't buy like what are they called? What are they called? The phones that, they're like jailbroken phones. Don't buy jailbroken phones. So like if you have an iPhone, it's happened to me before, and it pops up with Android, like an Android symbol, it's most likely jailbroken, and that also means it usually is replicas. A lot of people are having troubles with replicas of fake iPhones, so it's very easy to tell, because something like that will happen with the Android symbol will pop up. Things will be super slow, and you know Apple devices, they're generally pretty fast swiping and everything like that. Things will be super slow. Sometimes, like I literally was out doing one today. It was an iPhone 8 Plus. The guy tried to sell me for $300. Again, super cheap, but I figured I'd at least try. The screen was raised a little bit. I couldn't tell if it was just like bad, like if it just had like a bad screen replacement, or it actually was a fake phone. And even when I was clicking the home button, it was like vibrating on the inside, but nothing was showing up. So that there's phones you shouldn't buy. Sometimes people don't like to buy blacklisted devices. It's kind of a tricky ground to kind of figure out if you should buy those. But if you resell blacklisted devices, or let's word it, bad IMEI devices on eBay, millions of phones are sold, of those type of phones are sold every single year on that platform. So like, you're not going to get in trouble or anything. Like, eBay just sees it as a phone. And even if you run a company, like if you have like an LLC, you just file it as like, oh, I bought this phone at this price. This is what I sold it at. This was my profit. And that's it. It doesn't need to show that it was like a bad ESN, that it was an iPhone 7, that this many gigabytes. So it really all depends on what you prefer. Some people have, in a sense, like, they want to have morals in a sense, so they don't buy those kind of phones. But a lot of the times people generally just can't pay off phones, so they're financed. Therefore, they go bad IMEI, and people will generally use those phones. That's why I don't necessarily have a problem with them, because people will use them in different countries. They'll ship them out. Like, usually the people we're selling those phones to don't always like aren't doing anything with the phone. They're just another middleman. So it's us middleman, then them, and then they're selling them out to different countries. But they can use the phone because they're just blacklisted in the US. So it really all depends on what you want to do. But Defton, they keep blocking all my accounts. Defton, yeah, it's trouble. Craigslist is probably going to be your best friend because it's the easiest to not get blocked. But on Facebook Marketplace, if I get an ad taken down, I won't post any else for the day. I'll just take the loss and go to other platforms, because I know I can always buy more phones. There's like 5 other platforms you can use out there. But I recommend, like, I have videos if you have Facebook blocked, how to unblock it. But if you guys are having a lot of your ads being taken down, don't keep putting them and keep trying in a day. Space them out a little bit. Yeah, you might lose a phone, but it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. So, what are your suggested prices? Lord says, what are your suggested prices for 8 Plus, iPhone X? So for me, obviously, it all depends on your local area. And if you're selling on eBay or local, sometimes I'll get more local than if I sell it on eBay because of the fees. When those more expensive phones are sold, obviously it takes 10%. So 10% out of 1,000 is a lot more than 10% out of 500. But like, for me, iPhone 8s, I honestly haven't bought one in a long time. They're kind of hard to find. But an iPhone 8 Plus, I usually like to buy for 400 locally, and I'll sell for 500-600 locally. If I list it for 500, it'll sell like that locally. But sometimes I like to try to get a little bit more. I'll be able to hold the phone, because obviously if it's priced higher, it might take a little bit longer to sell. But and then iPhone X's, the max I'll pay for an iPhone X is 500. That's just my limit. It's all like, I know people that pay 700 because you can flip them for like 1,200 on eBay. But I just really don't want to give up that much capital. I'm still, like, in a sense, a newbie. I've been doing this for almost a year now, but it's just not something that I like to give up, because there's a lot of risk with it. But I mean, if you're taking the right precautions, it isn't like, I shouldn't necessarily have a problem doing it, buying those kind of expensive phones. But my limit is usually 500. It's just kind of where my comfortable ground is. Jerry said, why do you put a SIM card in the phone when trying it before you buy it? Does phone already have a card? So why do I put a SIM card in the phone before trying to buy it? So there's a couple reasons, but one, I want to test the carrier. If they say it's unlocked, I'll put in like different SIM cards to see if it could be compatible. If it goes through the steps, because obviously if the phone's reset, you guys know it'll only allow you to go through all the steps if you put in a SIM card and it's a good SIM card that could be worked with that phone. So it tests the carrier. And also, if you guys don't know, if a phone is reset, it could be reset with the iCloud on it, and you can't get to that iCloud setting without putting in like a SIM card. So I have to put in a SIM card to be able to make sure there's no activation lock on it, or in other words, there is no like active iCloud on it. And if there is, it'll just go through the step, it'll get to the iCloud setting, and you'll just simply see that there is like you have to put in a password because there is a current email on there. And I don't think that should be, I think Apple will eventually fix that, where they don't like allow you to reset the phone, because it makes no sense. Why would you reset the phone with an iCloud on it just to put in your password again? So that's kind of why I put a SIM card in it. And you'll collect those SIM cards over time. Does phone already have a card in it? Some phones do, some phones don't. I love when people leave them in there. A lot of the times I'll just kind of pocket the SIM card, because then I'll go use them. I try to get at least 2 or 3 for every carrier that I know. or at least the carriers in my area, because then I will be able to, if one gets lost, it doesn't really matter. So again, if you guys are new here, if you're not subscribed, hit that little subscription button down below. It's that little red button. I was like 3 away from 500. Help me get there. And if you're here, leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, hit the comment section down below. This is a Q&A for you guys to learn. So whether it's a specific scenario you guys are having, if you guys like just have a general question about phone flipping, how do I get started, which phone should I buy, whatever it may be, ask them away. So all great questions so far. But well, there's no questions, so I can kind of show you guys what I ended up. These are phones. I bought one device every single day, but this is what I bought today. Apple Watch, brand new. Pretty cool. It's a 38 millimeter. Lady just needed cash. She got a new job here in town. But it has everything with it. Like even the seal was on it, which is pretty cool. I picked this up for $110. Hopefully, and this is a 38 millimeter Series 1, so it's an older device. Probably a little bit harder to sell, but I could probably sell it for $200, honestly, locally, because it does still have the plastic wrap on it. This iPhone 6 Plus I bought for $170. It's 16 gigabyte only, unlocked. I'm not going to make $100 profit on it, but I figured, why not? Let's make some money. I was kind of having a slow day that day, so as you guys know, I'm just kind of getting back into it, and I'm in a brand new town. I'm going to be moving here literally on the 2nd, which is Saturday, so I'm going to be having a video on my new apartment. But yeah, I bought this one for it was $170, I think. iPhone 6s Plus. And what raises the value a lot with phones is like cases. So this is like a waterproof case. So I heavily promote this in my videos. Like in all the pictures of the phone, I'll never take it by itself. I'll show this to raise the value a little bit, because a single accessory will raise your phone, especially when you're reselling locally. The value of the phone greatly. If you're selling on eBay, it doesn't really. If I sell on eBay, this is a cool tip for you guys. Never include accessories on an eBay unless it's like a brand new sealed device, or it's in box like this. A lot of the times I will, even like the phone like that, I will just sell the phone. It doesn't raise the value on eBay at all. I can almost guarantee it. Most of the people that are buying our phones like are Apple users, so they have like the accessories. That's a nice perk, but I mean, obviously you're not really negotiating on eBay. So I use those accessories to negotiate locally. So I'll keep the accessories on phones like this. This is another one I bought, an iPhone 7. And oh, it's on. I'll probably turn that off. But you guys can see, like, I have all the accessories. I'll literally keep this. And if I go ahead and sell this on eBay, I will literally just sell the phone. It doesn't raise the value. So again, if you're new here, ask questions down below. I'm just rambling because nobody's asking questions. Sam, so in regards to phone flipping, how many backflips can you do with your phone? I don't know what a backflip is. Can you kind of clarify what that means? Phone spins? I don't know what that means. If you could just clarify, Sam. Okay, so Silver Ember. I'll get back to you, Sam, when you answer like what you mean by that. But on which platform do you mostly buy your devices? So I kind of use a variety of them, but my best platforms are Craigslist, because I do put up a bunch of ads, and ads are always up. Like I think I have like 25 up on one of my accounts. So Craigslist is a great platform. A lot of people use it. People are usually generally able to take a very low ball price if they're going on Craigslist. My second best platform, you guys have heard throughout this video, there's so many notifications, like in like probably I think I had like 5 in the last like 10 minutes on OfferUp. OfferUp is a big platform, but as I always say, it really depends on your town. Like I know people that are killing it with Letgo, but for my town, it sucks. Letgo is just doesn't gain traction. But I mean, I'm always still using it. I'll use like Letgo and the platforms I don't use much to actually see, like, if I'm having a slow day, I'll go on there and look for phones to buy and negotiate with. But that's usually I'd say Facebook Marketplace is my third one. I don't usually look for phones on there, but I will sell phones on Facebook Marketplace. So it's kind of like my best platform. But it really depends on what your town has traction-wise. Like, I mean, you just kind of have to see which one. See, Sam says Letgo is fantastic where I'm from. Yeah. Yeah, so like some people, it just really depends on it. Just kind of what sticks in the town. Like Letgo and OfferUp are basically the same platform. They just have different names. They're great platforms. Great like, um, do you can you grind on Rails with your phone? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what that means still. But if you can do it, show me how. Gary, I've been flipping phones for over 7 years. Just wondering which way do you like more, local or on the Bay? I love local over the Bay. Yeah, Gary, I'm a big local guy too. Like that's amazing. Congrats on 7 years. I mean, you've probably been. It's probably I know a lot of people are doing this for a long time, and they say back then the phone flipping game was so much better, the less competition, and you can easily lowball people. But I eBay's tough again because those returns. People are so schemy on eBay. If you sell locally, the phone, no return policy, you don't get it back. Like it's just easy, quick cash. And I mean, who doesn't love cash on them, right? Oh, see, Sam says huge Bay guy over here, huge guy. So yeah, I mean, it really depends. Like it also depends on what you're buying the most of. If you guys are buying like cracked and like bad IMEI phones, eBay's probably your moneymaker because people don't buy those locally. But I sell a lot of just like 6 pluses, like brand new, like or just good condition, and like those like for me, those sell locally really well. Whereas eBay, they're gonna go for a lot less. Like that phone won't probably go for like 2 and change on eBay, maybe that. But for me, like I probably could get like 280 out of it locally. So yeah, Gary, lots more money back then. I wish I knew about it. Like it kills me. So Gary, I appreciate the subscription. I was almost at 500. I don't know what I'm at right now, but I was 3 away at the beginning of the video. So if you guys are new here, hit that subscription button down below. I'd really appreciate it. I mean, 500 is a huge milestone for me. So I'm growing this community. Every live stream there's only a second one, but it's literally a new crowd every time. So I appreciate it. Sam really likes the Bay. Sam, you're a jokester. You're a jokester. If you're new here, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It just shows a little bit of support for the channel, that you like the content. If you guys have any video ideas, definitely leave them in the section below. I'm always looking for video ideas. I have videos. If you guys don't know, I'm going to be changing it. I bought a brand new camera. As you guys can see, it's a powerhouse. So I bought this DSLR, sick camera. My videos are 10 times better quality-wise, sound-wise, and everything like that. But I have a video tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing a video Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And then I think I'm going to be doing a live stream every Sunday around this time, or I'll figure out the best time to do it. But yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I wanted to change it up a little bit. If you guys are new here, leave a comment down below. Ask questions. It's a Q&A for flipping. So it really just depends. Like, just give me some questions. I don't have any questions right now. Sam is blowing up the chat with some, I don't know what he's talking about. So let me know how many phones you guys are flipping. If you're new, I know Gary's been doing this for a while. So just let me know. I want to know who's actually watching my videos. So video tomorrow is pretty cool. It's not about phone flipping, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's more about entrepreneurship, how to learn like techniques on how to do perfect the side hustle in a sense. Do you bring, okay, good question. Do you bring a portable charger and cable adapter for buying phones? I have not, but I should be. And I haven't missed out on a deal because a phone hasn't been charged. I know some people have, but like if you're doing that you're ahead of the game. Bring a portable charger because so many people try to scam you by saying, "Oh, it's uncharged," and then when you charge it, you see there's an iCloud on it. So great tip. I think it'll bring a lot of value for people watching this. So definitely bring a portable charger. So that is a good idea. Obviously, have that charge too, right? But yeah, Gary says, shoot, I take a laptop and use my hotspot to check all in front of the person. No, that'll probably intimidate them a little bit more than they like, but I think that'll scare them away from filing any kind of insurance claim. So that's a good idea too. I mean, I use my hotspot a lot too. If I don't find a place with internet, just turn on my hotspot because you need it to go through the settings and when you put in your SIM card. So yeah, Gary, you're known in your. I bet you're known in your. Like that's sick. Like my town. I live in Phoenix, so it's huge. And I just got here. I was down. I just graduated college from Tucson, so I'm gonna be like having like car decals on my car. I'm gonna be doing like business cards. I want to build a brand, right? I mean, I bet you've done that. Where something I really talk about how you want to be long term in this industry, I think, is building a brand around it. I mean, I filed my LLC. It should be here in a couple of weeks, but I have my EIN number, so. I wish ThinkGeek still sold the solar portable charger. That would be pretty cool. Decals on the car. I like that's actually good to know. Decals on the car. That'd be pretty cool actually. I should try. And they're pretty cheap, I think, just to have like a sticker. Silver Ember. I live in Phoenix too. Hell yeah. That's sick. I might see your ads out there, Silver Ember. You'll probably see mine. Just don't take them down, please. Friendly competition, right? So if you're new here, ask questions in the chat, answering a bunch of them. And if you guys have just got here, I'm going to be posting this like live stream, like repeat on the actual channel as a physical video, so you can always go back and watch. So Natalie says, do you sell a phone at a higher price when you're selling it with a charger or a case? Yes. Great question. So I always leverage, like, as if you guys are new here, but I don't sell any of the accessories on eBay because you can't negotiate. It's a great thing to have to negotiate. So like this 6 Plus, I asked if he didn't even have in his listing, and I asked if he had a case with it. He did. It was like a waterproof. So this thing's like probably $80 in a sense, which is dumb, but probably bought this for $80. So I'm going to leverage it as like an extra $50 for the actual phone. So if you guys are selling locally, have accessories, like collect them over time. And I guarantee it'll help you close on extra deals. Like so many times I could tell you how many times like I've leveraged a single charger, headphone, case just to close a deal at the price that I wanted. So hell yeah, Gary. We need to get 2 more subs. I'm almost at 500. So if you guys aren't here, hit that little subscription button down below. 500. I'm going to be doing a giveaway sometime. I don't really know yet. I might give you guys a phone to flip, and I just want to see like exactly how you do it and what kind of profit you're getting. So if I give you guys this, like it literally makes like $200. So Silver Ember, if you got an iPhone 7 Plus, then I might buy from you. I don't have an iPhone 7. If you don't, I just bought this the other day. It was like a brand new iPhone 7. It was $270. She sold me this for in Phoenix. So it's probably like I'd probably sell it for like $380, $400. I mean, people buy these phones like no tomorrow in Phoenix. But yeah, I wish I had an iPhone 7 Plus to sell to you. Sam, how many phones per hour do you sell? Not many, because I'm just getting back into it. But I all these 3 devices. I've been here 3 days, and I've just tried to buy one a day. I mean, $100 every single day adds up. I mean, you guys know that, right? So. Yeah, Silver, good profit for 7s out here in Phoenix. Yeah, it's weird. Like 7 Pluses and 7s are killer, but I've been seeing a lot of people are coming to me right now. I don't know if you guys are getting it, but a lot of people are coming to me with like 8 Pluses and X's. I haven't been around long enough to see like the trend in phone prices, but now it's coming up to a year here soon, so it's kind of interesting to see when a newer phone starts to devalue. So that's pretty cool. Sam, I don't resell Nokias. If you do, you're killing it. You're doing better than me. Congrats. Said, can you make more Android videos? Yes, I can. I don't personally buy too many of them, but the ones I do, I can show you like the Google Lock videos. I can do stuff like that. There's a couple different things you could talk about with Android, but yes, I can do that. Let me write that down. Make more Android videos. Yeah, Sam, if you're reselling Nokias, you are doing better than me. But yeah, Silver. If you guys are new here, hit that little subscription. I always got a plug. Please subscribe. Defton, what's up with the Sam kid? I just put him on a timeout. That's pretty funny. I can put him on a timeout on the live stream. But if you're new here, ask questions. This is a Q&A live stream for phone flipping. So if you have anything you want to ask, leave in the comment section down below. I'll probably do another 10 minutes and then I got to go. I got a couple other things cool in the works for you guys in terms of like a couple different side hustles you guys could be making money off of. But if you're new here, hit that little like button too. I only have 3 likes. I did so much better on the other live stream. I don't know. It was like on a Tuesday. Maybe I should do it on Tuesdays. I don't know. What? Patush, my man, you're back. What's up? Has your marketplace so done? Yes. Marketplace has not been my best friend. But if you watch this video, like I'm going to be posting it on the channel. I mentioned this before, but I'm posting the whole live stream for you guys to watch. If you guys making yeah, Facebook is like, oh, sorry, I got off topic, but I'm going to be posting if you guys missed. But Facebook is picking up algorithm, like picking up on their algorithm. But if I posted exactly, I have an ad that worked today, a little bit different I tried. So go watch it down like after the video. I don't know if you can go back in the video, but I literally showed you a post that I had today that worked on Facebook. Okay, you can DM me. Gary, I'm listing and posting on Craigslist. That is true hustler, people. You should be posting right now. You can post so many ads on Craigslist. Like I should be doing it as I'm doing this live stream. That's called multitasking, right? So, yeah. But Craigslist is that's a good topic to talk about. Craigslist is a great platform to post as many ads. I know people that have so many different. They probably have like 5-6 accounts for it. You can post, I think, like up to like 40 ads at once or something like that on Craigslist, and usually those old ads, I'll just delete them, or you can renew on Craigslist, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it sucks, Pratish. Yeah. I'm gonna go full-time ad spammer on Craigslist. You should. I mean, I've watched a couple other guys that have courses on faux flipping, and they see all the people that are successful are killing it on Craigslist. Silver Ember. So, what's your monthly profit on flipping? So, I've obviously gotten a lot better, but profit, my biggest month was about $4,500 in profit. I did about 10K in sales. So it's about 50% margin around there. So it is possible to do numbers, and I'm just a college kid. I've been doing this for less than a year. So that was like 1 phone a day average. In that month, I was just killing it. There's a lot of phones. It was around Christmas time. So obviously going to be a lot of phones. People need money for like actual presence, but you guys notice that there's trends in phone flipping. Some months will be great, some months will be bad. But I'm actually like I range between about 3,000 to 5,000 every single month, I'd say, in phone flipping. And obviously, I just got back from a vacation. I was gone for 2.5 weeks, but I bought all 3 of these devices. So 1 a day I've bought, every single day I've gotten back. So I should be making, I'd say, around $3,500 this month profit. As you guys don't know, I'm going to be going full time with this. So I'm moving to my apartment this Saturday, which I'm pretty excited about. And I'm just going to be going full time with this. So I should be buying about 2-3 devices, and easily without taxes, that should be about $90,000 a year, 100K. So pretty excited. Yeah. David taught that, Pratish. Yeah, all these people are killing it with Craigslist. That's insane. So, I mean, $3,000 might be a little to some of you, but for me, you think about it, $3,000. I mean, that's $36,000 a year. I mean, and just profit without taxes. I mean, the job that I'm going to be taking, or was going to be taking, is picking $30,000 after taxes. So, and that's like not putting that much work in. That's 1 phone a day. So there is a lot of potential for you guys. I mean, I know people that are doing $10,000 a month and they're not even happy. And I hope to get to that point, but you just got to take it 1 step at a time. As long as you're increasing your revenue and profits every single month, you're killing it. That's what I say. If you're making $100 a month and $500 a month and $1,000, like, you're going to make big numbers. You guys recognize this is just a consistency game. You just have to go out there, put out ads. If you're not putting out ads, you're not going to buy phones. If you're not buying phones, you're not going to make profit. It's a simple algorithm. Like, it's not that hard. Silver Ember, do you only have one account on every platform? Craigslist, I do have a couple platforms. That's the only one. Again, if I get blocked on Facebook, I've been really good about it. I don't post that much. And the ones I do, I usually get to stick lately. So I don't it's kind of hard because the whole You have to have like on. I don't know how the whole technical things works, but it's hard to have more than one accounts on like OfferUp and stuff like that. But as long as I don't get blocked, you can always like buy different ones too. Like if you buy a Facebook account that has Marketplace, it's something I've seen people do that get blocked. Yeah, it's profitable. Shopify is hard, but whatever. The margins will go down as more people join this market. But I will post so many, annoy them all. Everyone will not be doing it full time. If I remember, Pratyush, you were the one saying like a lot of people are taking down your ads. So again, if you're putting 200 ads out, I can guarantee a lot of them will stay up and they're going to get annoyed. They're not going to want to post that much. So Gary, 3K months for the first year. That is awesome. Now I appreciate that, Gary. Like, yeah, it's so easy in a sense. Like, yeah, there's a couple of knowledge and basic like things you need to learn, but all of you that are like not at like the numbers you're looking for, I guarantee it's just a consistency thing. You're just putting out ads, and yeah, ads get taken down. You're gonna have slow days and stuff like that, but you just have to keep going with it. I mean, if my ads aren't sticking and I just don't want to post anymore because I've just been tired out from it, I'll literally go on OfferUp, refresh, and just I'll put a bid on every single phone, and 99% of the time they won't answer and get a good price, but that one phone might turn up, and usually it will after like 15, 20 phones that I actually negotiate with. So I should not say how many I have on Craigslist. I mean, that's funny, Gary. Oh, 150 Craigslist accounts, Pratyush. You should hire somebody for that, and you're going to be killing the game. That would be so sick. But yeah, that's sick. You're going to be killing it. If you have that mentality of, I want to be doing this in a whole year, like, good for you, man. Like, we should work together. That's what I should say, right? But if you're new here, hit that subscription button down below and hit that like button. It shows you love the content. But I think I'm 2 away from 500 subs, so help me get to that milestone, people. I'm releasing videos. This is the least you can do for me. I'm showing you so many free content. All these guys have courses out there. Me, I don't. I want to release content to you guys for free because I believe in giving back to you guys. So, and if you're not in that flipping group, I just got a notification somebody wanted to join the group. If you're not in the phone flipping Facebook group, I'm going to link it down below. It's in all my videos too and all the descriptions. So if you want to join it, we post every single day, basically tips. I learn something new every day there too. So if you have any questions, if there's no more in the chat, leave a comment. I'm looking for a couple questions. Probably take 2 or 3 more, and then I got to end it. So time is money, right? So, but you guys are my priority. I want you to know that. Any questions, anybody? This is a phone flipping live stream. So phone flipping questions are available. What's something I can talk about? Not any questions, nothing to talk about. I'd say, again, if you're new here, if you're having trouble with Facebook Marketplace, I posted it before. So I'm going to be posting this on my channel just as a regular video. It'll be like 40 minutes long. But if you want to learn how to, like, if you want to see an actual ad that is working for me, let me see how many views it has right now. Hold on, guys. Let's see. 215 views. I have the exact ad I showed you guys in the 20 minutes ago. So scroll through back and you'll actually see what is working for me, because Facebook is cracking down lately. Part of the business, that's fine, but we're smarter than them. Let's work around them, right? Amber, thank you for coming to the live stream. I really appreciate it. If you ever have any, if I see your ads out there, I won't take down yours. Don't take down mine. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, so Carrie said talk about talking to people on the phone instead of texting. So for me, I know you're like, I do get better deals when I talk with people, but for me, on all my ads, I put text only. People are dumb though; they'll still call you. Probably 1 out of every 5 I'll call, but I don't like to waste my time with an entire call because I don't want to. It's just kind of annoying, but it's a great skill if you want to learn how to sell something over the phone. But if you guys are new to it, I'd recommend doing text only because you want to have time to look at, obviously they're going to give you a phone, all the specs. You want time to go to eBay, look at the actual specs because you don't want to offer a price. I did this in the beginning where I take the call. I almost took every single call in the beginning, and I'd say, give me a minute. And I just feel like there's some sort of pressure to actually go and give a price because they're sitting there on the other line just waiting for you because you said, wait a minute. So It's definitely like something you guys like you could try. It might work for some of you, it might not. But a lot of time, if you perfect it, if you are doing this for a while, like for me, I almost don't even go to eBay anymore to check sold listings. I will every like month or two just to make sure prices are what they are. But for me, like actually checking a price, I know at the top of my head. So I will actually I can actually talk to somebody on the phone now and say, oh, I can actually give this. But I never give a price like right in the beginning. You kind of want to give a second, make them think about it. A lot of the times over the phone, I'll ask questions. I said this in one of my videos, but I'll ask questions that'll devalue the phone. Like if I know like he's just selling this, I'll ask, hey, does it come with accessories? If it's like the lower gigabyte, I'll be, hey, is it the higher gigabyte? If you're devaluing that phone in their head consistently, asking them questions, and then I'll work in there, hey, just give me a couple more seconds. I've got to get the system right to give you a price, and I'll give them a quote. And a lot of times, by the time I actually give them my actual quote, they've devalued the phone so much in their head that they're going to be willing to take that price, or they're actually willing to negotiate. I know a lot of you probably seen a lot of people when you give a price, they'll just say no, thank you. But if you get to the point where you're negotiating with somebody, you're already killing the game. Like you have a chance. If a lot of the times you'll be able to actually work with them. I mean, a lot of the times you won't be able to actually get the phone price you want, but you have a better chance if they are willing to negotiate. That's all we can ask somebody to work with us. I mean, we're lowballing, so obviously they have to come down, but we have to come up a little bit. So can you make a video of you actually buying a phone and negotiating tips? Yeah, so I know I was supposed to do that at 300 subs, but I've just been kind of busy, just kind of changing, graduating college, getting things settled. But once I moved to my new apartment, which is literally 6 days from now, I'll be doing a couple of those videos for you guys of actually me going there, negotiating in person, because I almost never give the price that I say in like over the text or on OfferUp in person. I'll usually only carry X amount of cash in person. Like I'll have the extra money in the car if I need to go get it. I'm really desperate to buy the phone, but a lot of times I'll never almost give the price that I had on the phone. I'll find something to do. I'll find something wrong with the phone. Like even if it's the tiniest crack, I'll say, hey, I'm obviously using this phone for the parts. I run a business. So every single nick, crank, little thing on the phone does devalue it. I resell on eBay. So because of this tiny crack, I'll be able to offer only $270 instead of $300. I know it sucks, but it's just the nature of the phone market and the value of like actually having a pristine condition phone versus a tiny crack, pristine condition phone. So that is a good tip. I know a lot of people are asking about that, Natalie. So said, how much do you lowball? I have a video if you haven't seen how do I lowball, but I usually type to like the price that I'm willing to take. I will usually go about $30 to $50 less than I'm willing to negotiate. If it's a higher phone, I might have a bigger margin, like iPhone X's, iPhone 8 Pluses. But like, let's say I'm willing to take $250 for an iPhone 7. I'd say start at 200, and then I have that $50 to work with, because I obviously have to come up if they're going to come down. It's only fair as part of the negotiating game. So it's just kind of how I lowball. Some people are more aggressive, but for me, I don't want to be too aggressive because I don't want to lose a customer right there. This is a lot of money to be making on a single phone, like $100 plus. So definitely something to consider. But again, if you guys made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Again, I'm going to be releasing videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. From here on, I'm going to be doing a live stream maybe every single Sunday. I don't really know yet. But if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you're not subscribed, hit that little subscription button down below. I'd really appreciate the support. But again, I hope you guys are killing it. If I'm going to be doing this right when I get off of this, but it's something I preach every single day. Go and write your goals on your paper. It's something I do. It'll help you keep accountable for whatever you have made, whether it's not phone flipping, whether it is, go write your goals down. So again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining. If you're not in the phone flipping Facebook group, I'll link it down below. And with that said, have a great Sunday. Go kill it this week, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.